So we're going to be creating some Bubblicious nails using LoveNess products. It is possible to use other products, it's up to you, but for this one I'm going to be using LoveNess. I've got my two colors of Love To gel polish, just love the names, Figgle and Denim. And the first thing that we're going to do, at an angle, apply a thin layer of each color. We're going to create an ombre background. Now there are several ways of doing ombre. I'm just going to show you one of the ways which I quite like using. It's quick, it's easy, and it creates the exact effect that I need for this particular design. Make sure that before you put your brush of your second color back in the bottle that you give it a good wipe off. So now I'm going to take my comb brush and gently brush across the intersection of the two colors. I do this from top to bottom, from bottom to top, until you get a good blend of the colors in the middle. So watch how nicely this combines. So this procedure we're going to do twice. I've now blended it and I'm going to pop it into the light to cure, and then once again, just to get that good rich full coverage, I'm going to do it once again. As you can see, at an angle, both colors, and then using your comb brush, gently combine the colors in the middle. So we've popped it into the light to cure the second layer, and now I'm going to apply a layer of LoveNess Love To Power Seal. The LoveNess Love To Power Seal has a non-tacky layer after curing. This creates a really great base to polish in your unicorn or your holographic pigment. So you can use any no cleans top seal that you may have, but for this video I'm using it from LoveNess. I've popped it into the light to cure for 60 seconds, and now I'm taking the Magic Unicorn pigment. You can polish this into the nail using a makeup sponge, you can use a silicone brush, you can use a eyeshadow brush. I find using the makeup sponge works the best. I apply it to the surface, and you really only need a very small amount, and then using your makeup sponge or the tool that you have, you can really polish it into this non-tacky surface. And you'll see that the more you rub onto the surface, the smoother the surface becomes. To start off with, it feels slightly rougher, and the more you go and the more you polish, it just starts sliding across the surface, giving you that mirror finish. I'm going to pop the tip into the LED light for another 30 seconds to secure the pigment into the top. When it comes out, dust off the excess and apply a thin layer of Love To base gel polish. The reason for this is the surface of the tip with the pigment on is very smooth. So certain clients that are really working a lot with their hands, a lot with their nails, might have some issues with chipping if you don't apply the base. In general, it will work, but just to make sure, I apply a layer of base first and pop it in for 60 seconds. Once it comes out, seal it with Love To Flexi Crystal Shine or any other top gel. This is a flexible top gel and creates a really great shine. It does need to be cleansed though. Once you've applied it, pop it into your LED light for 60 seconds to cure. So out it comes from the light, and we're going to remove the tacky layer. Now, for some clients this might be enough, and for other clients they might say, okay, what else can we do? So the next step is to use a nail art fine liner in combination with the Love To paint, which is a highly pigmented nail art paint. The great thing about this as well is that it cures to a reduced tacky layer. So when you're going to work with techniques like painting or sanding, for example, that reduced tacky layer works wonderfully. So right now I'm going to add on the outline of some bubbles, let them overlap at certain sections, and then later on I'm going to add some glitter to it to create a sanding effect. So at this stage we're not going to cure the nail. I'm going to grab my LoveNess Love to Sugar, which I'm going to be using for a sugaring, or as I've been calling it, a sanding effect. This is a gorgeous fine holographic glitter, and all you need to do is sprinkle it over the surface of the uncured Love to paint. So we're going to tap off the excess and then pop it into the light to cure for 60 seconds. Once it comes out, you can use your glitter brush to dust off the excess. And there is your effect. You've got your magic unicorn in combination with your Love to Sugar, which gives you a really gorgeous spring summer Bubblicious effect. Hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to subscribe for more tutorials and inspiration. Ciao for now.